Hello guys, this guy plays the table live for the NFL game, and the Chiefs start with the football. Here we go. It's gonna be a blowout because if Zach Wilson can play lights out, it's gonna be a good game. But if he does not, it's gonna be a shitty game because then Blackhawks lose right now 5-0. Oh, I know it means nothing, but tomorrow I got the NFL game tomorrow. So our schedule for this week is this game today. Tomorrow, Giants against the. Hold on a second. That's a good game. Week 8, Jets play at the Giants. The Giants are the home team at the home stadium. Huh? Number 11, defense, Jermaine Johnson, the second half supposed to come, like 1-1, he's gone. When are we like 2 minutes into the night? What are we 10 seconds into the game? First play? Yep. I don't see the right person. I think he put his helmet in on. But what I was saying, guys, was don't know why I'm going to stream on Tuesday, Wednesday, because, well, Cubs are supposed to make the playoffs, and they choked it, and they're not making it. Thursday, watch the Bears game, and they're going to probably lose. I'm just going to watch it with my brother, my dad, maybe. That's it. And then, well, not my dad, so my brother, my mom, my dad's going out with his guy friends. So, out for Tuesday, don't know if I'm going to stream. It's Red Wings at the Blackhawks for preseason, don't matter. Don't care about baseball either. The fourth, there's football, college, but I'm not going to watch the Conference USA games. Mahomes back and finds Kelsey, and he's on the move. Past the 40. You got Jackson State, Middle Tennessee State. You got Florida International FIU against New Mexico State. Like, I don't know if I want to do those games. I'm not doing baseball either. But at 2 or 4, so I may be off. I may watch if the Chicago Fire get free on Apple TV. We may watch if Messi's playing. Chicago Fire playing at home against Inter Miami against Messi's team. I want to watch it with the family at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So maybe I'll for that. If not, maybe I'll call Fire at Inter Miami. No, Fire at home against Inter Miami. And I go Kelsey again. And then Thursday I'm off because Blackhawks playing home against Minnesota preseason, and then Bears play at Washington. There's Adrian Amos. He's on the Jets now, not the Packers. Okay. I have to look up Amos and see if he's in the game. And if he has a decent card, he may be on my Bears team. But I don't think he will be because if you go to the theme team in Madden, GG, if I don't go, my friend has a text me sometime this week about going to Nebraska and Illinois. My one friend went to Nebraska. They always hang out with my other friend that goes to all the Illinois games. You see the tickets with him and his dad can stand. His mom went to Illinois. His younger brother, I think he's like 2 years younger or something, or 3 years, I don't remember. Goes to Illinois now, and my friend went to Illinois. He goes to all the games, so she's probably going. And if my friend goes, my other friend is going to go, and they ask me to come, I'll probably go. But then I have to see if we're going to come home that night. If we're going to come home not too late, I got to work the Saturday high school football game and then go to my cousin's baptism party, right? Like straight from that game. October 8th, I got a triple header. I got, and then Saturday we're off. Friday, if I don't go to the Illinois game, we're straight Nebraska at Illinois at 8 p.m. Eastern. October 7th, I'm off because I don't know if I'll be home for the baptism party. If I don't, my mom and dad leave, I'll leave with them. Mahomes up 33, couldn't get to his man, and it is a punt. Oh, field goal, sorry. I may want to fix this scoreboard because this red looks like pink. But, but here's the thing. Sometime this week I'm gonna draft a fantasy hockey. I already know who I'm taking. Kane for one of my picks, like later down the road, because he's out. When he's not gonna be back probably December or the new year. I think he had surgery, so he's out. Alex Blinket, Kirby Doc, Bedard, Seth Jones. The other players I would take, I took like last year and the year before. I took like Keith, Seabrook, all these guys. They're all retired or they're not going to play as much. I'm only doing one fantasy hockey team. I gotta take all the players I want to take. I'll do guys fix the scoreboard because it looks too red, too like pinkish. They're trying to get the exact like red. My parents are going out on Saturday morning, not Sunday morning. They're going like apple picking. My brother and his girlfriend are going with them. So I'm gonna be streaming the. I was gonna stream today the Jags, focus of the Jags, but we watched the Fun Days, whole entire Fun Days thing on TV. My mom did not say I don't want to watch this anymore. My mom was like, "This is more enjoyable. I would watch football if this was an actual thing." It's just Toy Story, so it's kind of fun to watch like animated Toy Story. It's kind of fun. Oh, sorry, say nothing. So tomorrow, I was gonna play FIFA tomorrow on my second channel, on my soccer channel. But my reasoning I didn't do that. Want to do that is here's my reasoning. Tonight I'm gonna play FIFA. I may stream tonight on FIFA, but then I can't watch any like streamers or anything I want to watch because I have three games every game. Now I have a game for my PC, and the issue with that is you have to have the game audio through your PC, so like a headset or through your like computers, and I can't watch streamer because I'm not gonna get the streamer through it, and they're gonna get copyrighted for it. I was gonna listen to music on my phone, but the streamer doesn't go on. If it goes live, I may put them on my Switch. And have my Switch laying on my table. I'll clean off my desk, go to bed on my desk and watch them. But I may go on my soccer channel, guys. It's King FIFA. I gotta grind out for this Gina Lena Khan that plays for the United States national team. He's on Borussia Dortmund, not playing a lot. He had problems in the World Cup with like playing and like the coaching stuff. Not playing wise, but it was like coaching staff issues or something like he said something or whatever happened in the World Cup. He has a Champions League card. They're like a program, like I think it's like World 2 Champions League or something like that, or knockout, whatever. He has the 84 card. You do objectives and you get them. So I'm gonna get a couple of United States players on my team. So I could do this. I could do this card. It is you need to do like 5 through passes, assist like 5 passes of American player. So I'm gonna get like a couple American players on my team. I don't care if they're like shit. I'm gonna put them on my team. And I'm gonna get this done. I gotta win. So I'm gonna put a couple more players on my team that push Bundesliga. That's the German league he's in. He plays for he plays for Borussia Dortmund. So I want to get that card. That team will help out what I want to make. Got Gina Lena. I'm gonna a couple of United States. Got tipped and he's trying to throw it. There's a couple. And then tomorrow, there's maps that I watched from custom zombies from YouTubers. 2 in particular. One I used to watch a lot, and I still watch other YouTubers. Like I like this guy a little bit. I like this guy more a little bit. And it is. They look like the actual maps that like it's like Treyarch, like the actual people from Black Ops 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. When it came out, you won't have to pay money for. So I'm playing those maps tomorrow. I'm gonna do blind food. It's gonna play. See how long because I can survive for to the map. Maybe play for an hour or two. Catch up on FIFA for a bit, and then get off, and then just make all my streams for this week because I'm busy Saturday. Sunday I'm busy too because I'm doing the night. I'm doing Jags against Buffalo for the international game. I was gonna do it today, but then my dad said turn on the Fun Days thing, and we just left it on. They were doing stuff on the computer, and they were doing stuff around the house, and we just watched it. It was kind of fun. I'm actually right there. We don't like pay attention about the game. We care about like what was going on around it. Like, oh, look at that. Look at the frames when he picked off Desmond Winter for the pick 6. Took that Wilson and incomplete, and as a punt footage. They got if the if the Kansas City Chiefs score 2 more times and the Jets don't score any on their next 2 possessions, this game is over. And yeah, so that Sunday thing, and that thing went off. Like everybody, like kids will watch you get that. One guy I looked on like Twitter, guy's like, "Hey, I got my Sundays back." Kids were watching the Sunday thing. He could watch the football, meaning like it was like delayed because you could like whistles blown, like whistles are blown, and then like the play wasn't even down yet. Then he went down. Or the Jake London touchdown, he threw it. Desmond Ritter threw it and hit the ground, and everyone thought, "Oh, it's incomplete." And then the only hear is touchdown. Like, oh, I thought it's incomplete. And then for the kicking, when you kicked it and hit the blocks, the blocks for the goalpost, and I was like, "Oh, they missed." And then I'm like, "Oh, and the field goal's good." I'm like, well, that's everything they got to fix when they do it. But if they do it again, they should keep it. They should keep doing it. I wish they should just do it for all the national games. That'd be more. You get more. You get more. People say you'll get more watching the game because a lot of people are gonna be like, I'm gonna have like some guy had a setup of like another TV for the game, and his main TV had the fun days on. You're gonna get a lot of people watching football because they're like, oh, this is kind of fun. They did it for hockey in the big city green. The big city green is like a cartoon Disney show on Disney. That's kind of like Face and Fur, but well, I don't know. You never watched that show ever. They did Rangers and they did Rangers and Capitals in the like middle of the town in the city, a big city green. And it did simulation of that. That was cool. I was like, I'm not watching this. I don't really care about the two teams, and I don't care about the show. So they should keep doing this stuff. But they're like, oh, it's true for every game. But it's like, well, they do it for specific games. So like the 1 p.m. Eastern and like the 4:25. Then how people gonna watch it? Because the only people that are gonna watch that will be like fans of the teams that are playing. That'll be it. Like if like Bills and Dolphins got it for this week as well as their national. They're not gonna do that because only people are gonna watch it if like Bills and Jets will play, Bills and Miami are playing. They're gonna have 2 TVs, and then 2. Only people that are gonna watch it really is the people that teams are playing. When your team's playing, you're gonna watch your team. So tomorrow I'm gonna do custom zombies guys tomorrow on my second channel. Tonight I may stream free on my gaming channel. Just to get that done, try to get that Gina Elena card done. That'd be hard to get. I have to win 9 games with like the first year Dolphin players. What I'm actually gonna do is like right in a second, I'm gonna look up on it. You go Holmes, cuts back, no pressure, and try to get to number 83. Take a tight end, Clay, and nothing. I kind of want to make a so. Yeah, I gotta jump on Madden. I haven't jumped on Madden in a while. I know the Bears lost today. I was kind of pissed. That like, oh, comes up the playoffs. I'm pissed. Bears lost. But I'm like, you know what? Hoping that a Bear could get caught. Brooklyn had 2 touchdowns today. Bills had like 300 plus yards, 3 touchdowns. And did good. He went like, went for 60 for 16 or whatever, and then he put a Hail Mary at the end of the half. But they're gonna probably not give him he lost. If they give it to a Broncos player because they won a game and they don't give it to a Bear player, I'm gonna go and riot. Like basically go on and be like, what the hell? Field goals for 300 plus yards, 3 touchdowns, Hook back up for 2 touchdowns, and give it to a Broncos player that really didn't do that much. I know they came back and beat the Bears, but it's like, what's the point? It's like it's so boring if you give it to a not boring, but stupid. You gotta give team a week for performance, even if they don't win. You don't give it to a player that we beat the Bears, we gotta get a card. Well, you can get a card, but then a Bear better get a card too because they basically had good performances. So it's kind of stupid. Oh, I didn't know that Foot had a Foot GG. Huh. Oh, I want to look up for this. I'll make a team. I want to make a team with America players and a couple of players that are from the Bundesliga. And then goes Mahomes scrambling, and he's short, but it's 32 or 31. Touchdown. That's Dan Pacheco. This game's over. This game is over. 10-0. Chiefs. Here we go. What the Jets could do here. Now Jessica's going to keep wanting the football. They do. May have a chance to do something. And that's it. Baseball. See, I said if the Jets turn over again, like turnover or punt or whatever, and they don't do anything, and the Chiefs score one more time here, and the Jets don't do anything in the next possession, this game's over. It's not a bad punishment when you lose fantasy football. Go to a baseball game and you have the 9-9-9 challenge. 9 hot dogs, if you can drink 9 hot dogs, 9 beers, in 9 innings. You gotta do eat 9 hot dogs, drink 9 beers, in 9 innings. And I don't know if you have to pay for them or the people in your league have to pay for them. People in your league should do it. Like, if there's more than 9 people, one person each game, well, then you have to pay for yourself to drink. What you can do is talk about 2 beers and 2 hot dogs. You just do that. Like, that's a good game next week. I'm doing 3 games next week. Next week I'm doing Jags at Buffalo for the morning game, 9:30. I was tired this morning. I had to take pictures of like 3 college teams football game and this one kid. And it was freaking like not. It felt like it was like 85, 90 degrees outside. It was very hot. And then I come home. I stayed home for an hour and a half or so, and then I left to go to a high school. It's college to film because high school is right across the street from a college. They don't have a football stadium, like a actual stadium that like play football. They use the college stadium right across the street from their high school. And I filmed a high school football game, varsity game. It goes Travis down the move, and there is a no flag. I thought there was a flag, maybe throwing a yellow glove down or something. And I saw someone do this, so like their hand. Yeah, and then so I was too tired, and then I didn't know we were gonna watch the Fun Days the whole entire day. And today we just wrapped it out. We watched it. They actually liked it. It's actually awesome. So I just put a graphic up and I watched that. What's my name? What's my name? How do you get this player? Holding offense, bring it back. Should be. Oh, holding one. Could be on one on each team. This whole time's like a 33 or 35 yard one. Oh, both on defense. Okay. Both decline. We go contact and hold on the defense. Okay. Let me make this team quickly. I just gotta find my formation I want to play. Man, I don't know this XC, this foot GG. It's like mutt GG. You just think on that third down, second down, and got negative points for them. I don't know. And they play this, but if there's a player that I can't put on top, then it's good. No, look, great touchdown. This game's over. I may make a whole I may make a whole women's United States team. I like the players off. 17-0. Chiefs tells you if the Chiefs could score one more touchdown before the first quarter is over, this game is over. It's going to be a blowout. I actually like this formation that I'm playing. But I need almost I was gonna say that word, almost messed up the handoff there when I kind of want it. When they got trying to do a jet sweep, running back with a wide receiver or running back over does it, runs across and hands it, almost messed up the handoff there and almost was a fumble and Gibson almost had to go get it, or it would have been a Chiefs ball. Actually, here, let me take a couple players out because there's a lot of players on my team I'm not gonna get. Okay, judge each other right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe button. We appreciate that, guys. So tonight I'm gonna start my soccer channel, guys. I'm gonna be playing some FIFA. I'm gonna grind out this Gina Lena kind, United States player. Gino. Nothing at the end of the first quarter. This game is over. All the players I want to get, there's only I gotta get on Timothy Weah can play right back for me. He's coming on this team. Minnesota's not a good football team. It's about the one who scored for the Blackhawks. The Jason. Okay. That's what just funny. Come on, let's see, let's see. I want a good game here. I want to sit here. I'm actually get some blowout. No. He's closing. I don't got the game. No, I gotta wait until it comes back. They got a safety, 17-2. And then we got ball now. Yeah, because right when the player is like foot is over the goal line, he had the face back, so there's a penalty inside the if there's a penalty in the end zone on the offense, and like say they're backed up and the home's in the end zone, backing up, and the penalty inside in the end zone happening, penalty because yeah, and if it starts in the field of play, it's not a penalty because it didn't happen start in the end zone. But they'll probably say if he had it when it started and he didn't really do anything because he had in the face mask. But if you put your hand in the face mask like this, and then you don't twist or do anything, put it in, and then you're like, oh crap, and you let go. Okay, they're not gonna call it. But if you go and you do the twist or you do the pull, they're gonna call it. So maybe they waited and they're like, you know what? It happened when he started to do the twist and pull when you pull like this, his head goes side one the side or goes down when he's in the end zone. Doesn't happen with my college team, but didn't happen with the pull. It happened with our player. They got sacked or something in the end zone, or we're trying to go up or whatever, 2 points. And then yesterday was a phenomenal football game for my community college team. It's freaking hilarious. Freaking hilarious. We were up 50-2 one they gave us a one time down, like 1 second on the clock or something. And we did a fake or something and the other team was not paying attention. We scored and the other team the coach got pissed. The coach, I don't know if it was the DC or the OC or the coordinator, the coordinator, they both got pissed. Especially the head coach. He after the game, after they called it, bull rushes the center. Bull rushes up to our coach and goes berserk. And there's a fight broken out. I think, I don't know if it was actual police came or campus police had to come to the field because I think campus police just circles around the building because there's stuff going on. Like people going to the libraries open. Some of the stuff for schools open because there's some stuff you can go for a couple of hours. What a catch by was on. Maybe October 21st, depends on what time Michigan State is. I may ask the guy basketball if I can get the roster. Hey, you want pictures taken? Because they have like a kind of like it's called a jubilee. It's like all the schools that are like in, I don't know if in conference or nearby, come to our school. It's kind of like preseason. It's not like, oh, you're playing all these teams of preseason. You go from like 9 in the morning or whatever until like 8 at night. You have games. Till then, they start all day and everybody plays each other at one point. Instead of going to like, oh, today, like tomorrow we're gonna play a preseason game, and Tuesday and Wednesday we're gonna go to your place and you come to ours, and this day I want to come to one place. Sometimes they may have like, okay, we have two sets of teams. Like my college team is called COD, so it's COD 2, and the main squad COD. And they may have like one or two guys on the bench or whatever, or bench guys. Everyone plays, and even if you're redshirted or not, you just play to play because preseason it don't matter. It's not an actual game that counts, so just preseason, the warm up games. And they're doing it like next weekend, the weekend after, the 21st. But they're at 3 different schools. So you're like playing all day, but it's not all day because you're not playing it in the morning. Like these separate schools play, and these schools play at this time, and you play at this time. So you play like, I don't know how many games, like 3 or 4 games. So I'm just getting this State game is at night on the 21st. I'm not going anywhere on the 21st. Or at 3:30 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to go probably to my college. Maybe if a guy wants pictures of basketball taken, then I'll take some. I'd pay $5 to get in, and I'll do it for my college team. But I'll be getting only $20 because if I get $25 a game for this person, I'll just tell them, hey, tell me not all the games. I'm not going to go to all the games. I'm going to go to like 1 or 2 of the games, or maybe if they're back to back, I'll go. Just take time out there, 10 on the field. I don't know, just sorry, Chiefs took time out there at 10 on the field, sorry. And I was gonna go because I was like, oh, I'm off the 21st. That's like the first weekend. I'm like off. I'm like all day. I don't have to go anywhere to my college team, or I don't have to go film high school football or anything. High school football for me is the 20th. If the team don't make it, I don't think I'm making it because the 14th they play a really good school, and then they're gonna win this weekend because the team has like 2 wins. They're not that good. And then they probably have to win the last game because I know yesterday they got murdered. Not murdered, but they lost like 20. I don't even know what it was. So if the team that I'm going for does not win, I think it's the last game of the season. I got to check how many wins. If we need 5 wins, because they're going to have 4 wins then. Then the last game of the season is if they win, they win. I got to check the last team of their decent enough like the team they played yesterday. Zach Wilson has to get rid of it. He gets rid of it. Touchdown. But a drop by 83. Conklin. Trying to find one good white mid that I want to use on my team from the Chicago Fire. Yeah, let me just put this one guy. Oh, I don't want United States from the Fire. I just want to fire a player. I want to get. They have evolution cards in FIFA, and one card, he's a 68 overall, can go from 68 evolve up to like a 75 or whatever. It's like cool. If I like the player, I'm gonna get a 68 player that I really like, and then evolution him up to 75 if he helps out the team. Like if it's a player that would help out this team for some reason. I know with that 75, it's like, oh, I have better players on my team, but it's cool. Then if that card can go into one set, he can just keep going up. 17 to 5. Chiefs. Blackhawks lose at 6 to 1, but I don't care if it's preseason. Because I was like, oh, they suck, but it's like they're trying to just walk out like different line changes. I can keep the same lines the whole entire preseason. If you keep the same lines the whole preseason, like, oh, this person that lines to who's good with who. No, because I want to go Shaqiri, like the best player in the Fire. He played over in an international soccer, like best player for one of the best players for Swiss national team. He doesn't have a good card. It's 75, but he goes up to 76. If you want to run up a little bit higher, then I would have probably did it if it was like his card went higher. Let me see. I like this guy, but if this guy that I really like goes up to whatever position I want him to go up to, nope. He only could go from a 66 to a 67. Dang it. I really like his card. Oh well. And there's one card I like. It's German. Fabian Herbert on the Fire. His 64 card can go all the way up from a 64 to an 84. If I get him, he can play. Let me see what position he can play. He can play defensive center mid for me. I can move McKenny to right mid. Timothy Wayne can play right back. He doesn't like play with right back. Rayner can play. I don't really like. In a little mistake for Patty Mahomes, he just got picked off. Now we got a ball game here if the Jets can score. say something, false start. But Herbert is German, so he won't get any, like, chems. As if I get, like, a captain card, that someone, a coach that plays in MLS, or German coach, then I can move his, thing to the MLS and try to get another fire player. There's a flag. Let me see. League, I don't count the league, I just want to go find the fire. And I could get one other player, but I want to try to get someone I can do an evolution on. Yeah, the conversation is here, there is a flag. Yeah, the only player I'm thinking that could get it is Chris Moore. 91 horsepower tackle. Purpose. Oh, there's a good goal, good striker that I like. Kutsias, he's Greek. He's Greek. He gets him like here, so he's basically just pulling his jersey down like this. I don't think that's horsepower. Horsepower if you're up here and you get like this taken, or you go from the back and they grab your back and you're going like this backwards, and the horse coming from that, yeah. We gotta get from the nameplate and the other through him. Or through Garrett Wilson. So if Kutsias can get a card in there, and Kutsias here gets the card upgrade, he's on my team. And I'll take out Herbus. He won't fit. I thought do the same thing on Herbus. But they both get the evolution, and then I could do the same thing on it. That'll be good. No, so some cards only can go up to like 64 to 65. Herbus is the only one that can go up. Dang it. Thank you, again. Okay, guys, back. We got first thing going on for the Jets. They're just running the football here. Tottenham Cook. So I'm thinking I'm just going to keep Herbert. He could be 84th wall. I like Herbert. Herbert's on the fire. I'm trying to find someone else that would fit, but I think no one else would fit on my team. Because Herbert could go to an 84, and then boom. But he won't work out because he's not American. I wanted to do American to make it easier so I could do this thing. Maybe. Touchdown Jets. CJ Uzama. Remember when CJ Uzama was great for the Bengals? And what happened to him? Not as good as over yet. But the Jets don't. But I think I have, if I'm not mistaken, on my team. I think I have a couple German players on my team. Yeah, because my team could be right now. If you look at it right now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get Herbers like right after this game or halftime. My team's gonna be some left back from Kansas City, the Kansas City team for the NWSL. Another player from the NWSL, center back woman. My goalie is the Chicago Red Stars, the United States national team goalie. Some player that does not even play right back, Timothy Weah, a United States player for the men's team that plays defense. Doesn't play right back, but I'm putting him in right back. I know he's 74 overall. He may not be on the team. Actually, he may not be on the team at all. I just poured another. I just got a guy. Oh, look what the hell's this movie? Like, oh, I forgot they're making a. Oh, I know that guy. You know the guy that's the main character. I think he's the guy that was in that the Thriller movie. I like that movie. And I like the guy. I had the game too. No, it's funny. I forgot who the heck I have. Who I just pulled. Oh, I forgot. He may not be German. The guy I'm looking at, he may not be German. And I'm trying to get me German because of the chemistry. Oh, let me see here. The player I want to really get, he's 25K, is Bonucci. You at the card for the Champions League one that just came out Friday. I think he fits the team. Oh, let me see if I can spotlight. BON. And then I'll take out this one girl. She still fits the team. Gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 United States players on my team. I gotta get one more United States player. Reina does not count in this team, so I'm gonna take him out for a minute. Because 2 players will get on my team. This whole team will fit. Actually, I gotta take you out too, and I gotta take you out. I'm making a team right now. Bonucci, you gotta come out as well, I think. Yeah, I'll take you out for just a second. Hold on. You know what I could do? I could do this. You come out, you go here, and then what's his name? Huh? Oh, let me just search his name. Oh, and then Herbert can play center attack and mid for me for now. To have Boots. Eugenio Boots guest, and I have Elba. Oh, sorry. Boots guest and Elba. How about Herbert? Then if I could get like a German or an American coach for, but then Busquets has to come off the team or something when I get Gino Reyna. That's why I'm on my team. Wow, Kelsey and Mahomes are not on the same page, and CJ Rose always picked them off. I cast by Tony and got promoted at the end. Tony won't go down. He's a goon. There's a player that I'm gonna probably sell on my team. Is an 83 to get a player that I don't know yet. Because I want to make a team with mostly Bundesliga because my reasoning is I need to do this Gina, this Lena. He stuff. If you guys follow soccer, he was in the news for the World Cup. What happened? And dropped by Rishi Rice. Oh, Sky Morsine. And I'm gonna get him. He's an 84 World Cup in the game. Lena. And he'll fit the team. He's American. They want to make a United States team for men and women for national. So right now, I want to get Herbers. He's 84 for the five teams. So I can upgrade. Then right now, when these evolutions come out, I can see what five players will fit. So I'm gonna basically have it up on my screen. And say, okay, which evolution will fit? Holmes has nowhere to go, and he gets tripped up and throws it right before he gets sacked. So now it's 4th and 3 for the Jet. For the Chiefs. Oh, sorry, 17-12. Sorry. Yep, Blackhawks lost 6-1. Who cares? Me, I don't care as much because it's preseason. They're trying to work out lineups and work out who will make it and stuff. And then Buckner makes it. They get 20 to 12. Chiefs with 2:15 left in the half. Okay, we got 2 minute warning. That's new at Life Web Start by the way official tomorrow on the channel. We just got Monday Night Football, that's it. Tonight we're gonna do 3:29 by main channel, second channel for like an hour and a half or two. Tied to 1 p.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. Eastern. Or depends on how tired I am playing. And like, I'm tired, I'll go to bed, and I'll wake up early, and then figure out what map I want to stream tomorrow on my gaming channel. If it's not Custom Zombies, I want to play Custom Zombies, and then make sure I'm Madden after Custom Zombies and jump back on FIFA. FIFA just came out. Madden, I'm gonna wait until like the roster stuff comes out. Like Holy Promo's coming out probably in 2 weeks, so probably the 14th. So they do like 2 sets of it. So I'm gonna do that, and then in the week, Bears should get one this week because of Fields had 3 touchdowns, those or something yards. I know they lost, but they're probably amazing. Cole Kmet may get one. If Cole Kmet doesn't get one, he may get a Halloween card for like they're like scary strong or like a card just because he's like a tight end. A lot of tight ends get good cards in the Halloween promo. And then Tuesday, take a shower in the morning, and then I don't know what I'm gonna. We're not doing anything at night. We're off Tuesday because I'm not streaming Blackhawks preseason hockey. I'm doing a game cast. I'm not streaming or watching baseball. Well, I may watch baseball. Here's the thing: nothing's gonna be on that. Oh no, I'm gonna watch Blackhawks game. That's it. On Tuesday, I'm not gonna watch baseball because if it comes to winning, I'll watch the family. They're not. And then Wednesday, if we don't watch the Flag game as a family, if Jesse's playing, I may try. And it's free on Apple TV. I may put it on for the family, watch it the first half, and then get on and then go to bed. But my mom and dad have work on Thursday. Well, mom is going to work on Thursday. She's off. on Wednesdays. And then if not, we don't watch the games. I may stream. I may stream the Fire game on my channel, like Play by Play, for the Chicago Fire game. I have the same scoreboard as this. Let me have the same scoreboard as this. What I may do is when we have the 2 there, we may move it down to CP and move CP over and then do like a clock so they can just run. Or I make play FIFA on my second channel. Main channel just been a Fire game and a couple football games. Thursday football on Thursday, not doing it. Basically, it will be off play Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Because I'm not doing Thursday is really nothing. Tuesday is really nothing. I'm playoff baseball. Don't care. Because Cubs are out and they should have made it. I'm not doing preseason baseball, football, preseason hockey. Goes to the Carter and he's getting it now. They're doing the 2-minute playoff right now. And then Wednesday, nothing's going on. Not doing college football. I don't care for the games. Soon will be basketball. Cochran gets in. He's a couple yards short. And then Thursday, I'm not doing anything because I'm off for the Bears play. So I just got the Bears game on my channel, a couple of football games for college, and hockey is on Blackhawks play too. And then Friday, we're gonna call Nebraska and Illinois if I don't get any text or anything about want to go to the game or not. Because my friend, I said, about the Illinois game, Illinois playing at Nebraska's going to Illinois. It's like, maybe I'll go. And then they're like, my wife was trying to make me go. This is when it was like a couple weeks ago, probably like 3 weeks ago or something, when we went to film high school football. That wasn't a far place, but I wanted to just come. And he was like, maybe I'll go, maybe you should come. Like, I don't know. And we may get home really late, like probably maybe 1 in the morning, because the game's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern. It's not going to end until like 11 something Eastern time. And then it's going to be getting out of the stadium, get to the car, drive home for 2.5 hours, 2.5 hours. It'll be like 1 o'clock in the morning I'll get home. It'll be 8 p.m. Eastern game. It won't start on time to fight. It's on Fox Sports, I think. So it'll be let me see. Yeah, Illinois, Nebraska, Illinois is on Fox Sports 1. So it's going to be starting not at 8 p.m. Eastern. It'll start maybe 5-10 minutes after. And then by the time that game is over, I want something around like 9, like 11, I don't know. But it depends. If they're getting, if Nebraska beats them like they did against Michigan State did, we'll just leave like halfway through the end of the game. Yeah, it's saying 8 p.m. Eastern to 11:30 p.m. Eastern. We get for the game ends. Doesn't start on time. It's like shit. It could end by midnight Eastern time. Not gonna end until 2 in the morning. So it's 2.5 hours to get back home. It'll be 11. It'll be 11 o'clock my time. 11 to 1, 1:32. Depends on getting out, get to the car, and if there's any traffic. Like leaving the stadium and getting on the highway. There's no traffic going home, but it'll be like traffic, like getting out of the stadium and people trying to get out, and then get out of the stadium. So I don't know if I want to go. If I wasn't working on that Saturday, just going to my cousin's baptism party, I would have just said, you know what, I'm coming, but I'm going. Let's go. I'll take a nap before, because I'm gonna sit in the car, and then I'll just bring a charger with me in my bag. I'll leave that in the car, and then I'll just go. But I gotta be up, get my thumbnails ready, get all my streams set up, ready to go. And I gotta be everything ready from by the time I leave until I get home at night. I'm not coming home from the football game. Only the 14 is winning by 35, and the game ends like way before, like an hour before the game, and he missed. He hit the upright and he missed. See, if the Chiefs score here with 26 seconds left, this game is over. And then I think they get the ball back to start. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go to the game because then I have to be at the football. If it's at 2 p.m. Eastern, the high school game at the film, I have to be there an hour before so I can get the gear, like the bag, because the guy will probably drop it off at the field, send it up for me. All I got to do is grab the camera bag, roll the stuff in it, my press box, go down to the field, get that home, and then set it all up before the game starts. So I have to do that. And I'm going to be like tired if I go, because I'm not going to get any sleep. I want to wake up and watch game day. First, I don't know what game day is going. When I watch game day, then after game day, I'm going to get all my stuff ready to go, and I got to leave at like, I got to see what time the game is at. So yesterday, I thought the game was at 8 p.m. Eastern. I was at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. I got there at like halftime of the softball game. I was like, oh, I could have left like half an hour later. So at 7 p.m. Eastern instead of 6:30 p.m. Eastern yesterday. Dang, I was pissed. But like whatever, I ate my sandwich that I got at this family friend's deli. And I was happy, so I was fine. Here we go. 2012 with like 26 seconds left. So all TJ Mosley just picked off Patrick Mahomes again. Not TJ Mosley, but he just picked off him again. TJ Mosley had it this time. 'm gonna look up one thing quickly on my phone. Right after this over, I'm gonna go brush my teeth and jump on FIFA quickly. 8 seconds left. They may just need it. They may do something. I'm gonna go for it. Here we go. Let's have one timeout so you can get it quickly. Almost picked. Oh, that goes to get sacked at the end of that at the end, and that's it. So I am going to take a halftime. And after halftime, guys, I'll be back, and we will call the second half. This first half went by fast. People are like, what does the Jets logo have to do with like a jet? Because it's just a JETS Jets. And I'm like, oh wait, the J, they have like the, what, like the just Jets, not the one I have. I'm like, oh wait, the J is a jet. To the top of the J is like a jet. I'm like, oh, that's what it is. People are gonna say, oh, is Belichick gonna get fired? No, he never get fired. It's just because one, you know what the Bears should do is trade one of their first round picks to the Patriots. They get Caleb Williams. If Fields does what he does. But anyways, I'm gonna talk about that later, guys. But anyways, we're gonna take halftime. Let's see you guys what at the half. See you guys. I got some back so like that. We got 38 now for the Jets. And they throw it and touchdown Jets. And they're gonna go for two to tie. I don't know why they won it. Why they would. Because if they go for two, they don't get it. It's done. They're gonna be behind by two, and then that's gonna taunt them the whole night. Like, oh crap. I gotta do a couple of things in FIFA. I'll just stay in the background, guys. So now my team is not that bad now. I've pulled in a 75 plus pack. Kind of happy. A freaking really good players. I'm not gonna be using them right now. Could sell. And Zach Wilson got the 2-point conversion, and it is now 2020. I'm gonna get out of FIFA now because I don't want my computer to crash or anything. This game is going back and forth. Got a tie ball game here, guys. Got a good game going now. A new ball game, folks. After this game is over, I'm gonna hop on the FIFA and I'll change my second channel, guys. Just want to check to see if this Twitch stream is gonna go live. That I watch he does GTA RP server, and he may not be back tonight. He just posted it. So the server, like 5M, is like the group that made it. We can mod servers in my GTA, and it's been acting up. So this guy, if he doesn't go live tonight, or if he went live already, I'll be mad. And you're not. Let me check Saturday, because this guy goes like every South Carolina home game on Saturdays, and I'm not watching him anyways. I just, if he does go live, he'll be late, and I'll probably be home by then. Mahomes is sacked. So for my college basketball schedule, November 6th, I gotta check. Hold on, let me check one thing on that. November 6th starts basketball. Usually starts on a Tuesday, but they're starting on a Monday. That's not me. Good. November 6th, we got Chargers and Jets. Well, no, I'll know by November 6th if I want to stream it or not. I kind of do, because I like the Chargers. Play out on Stanley, but could it? Now it is 4th and 16, and they're punting. Because I'm going to stream some games. There's still PBA. And November 7th, I think my community college starts, I think. Oh, that's our first home game. Let me check. That's the big check. That's the big check. No, sorry, not November 7th. Sorry, November 2nd. My team has a home game. November 9th, they had a home game. Wait, I thought they had a away game the first game. Maybe they changed it and it's home now. They changed it. It's supposed to be at this NEIA JV college. For playing this NEIA school with the JV team, my community college basketball team, but now they're playing at home on November 2nd. I gotta see my schedule November 2nd who's playing for the football. It was like I don't care for November 2nd's game. The Bears are playing on one of the games, but not November 2nd. Tennessee, Pittsburgh. Okay, maybe. November 2nd also, TCU plays Texas Tech. And Wake Forest plays Duke. And South Alabama plays Troy. And Middle and that game doesn't matter. It's behind Cookman and so if I get people someone and I say how much our pricing is and they're like, yeah, sure, we'll do it, I'll have to go into games. But I'm not gonna be like use my actual camera. I'm gonna use my phone and just take pictures off my phone, and I'll just have to take my charger, upload it through my phone, or I can just take it to my phone, look at the pictures, and upload it from my phone to Google Drive. And I have a thing. Hope I can go ahead. Let's go down. It's this. It's this. You put your, I don't know if that goes. And I could go this, I don't know if my officially goes, I gotta see. Oh, it goes like this. So it goes like this. Goes like this. So what you do is you put your phone on, you twist it. Uh, it's starting to go some of my stuff. Anyways, you pull this up, you put your phone in, you close it, you tighten it, and then you can put like lights on it, you can put a microphone on it, hook it up, you put your phone, you can put it on a tripod and turn it, you can put out like those like sticks that people use for football, for like sports when they're doing football, soccer outside or whatever, like they're just like a shooting sticks. So you sometimes have a big tripod. You hold the stick in that, and it's like a tripod, but it's a stick. I use it for football when I take pictures, and I can just take pictures off my phone. Use my phone and just go. I like just do a lot of stuff off of it. I got to do a lot of thumbnail stuff, and I have enough storage. Or I can just make a grouping on my phone of what I want to call it, and just take all the pictures I want if I get people. And then like count, and actually, if I think the Bears play November 9th, so I may have to not go to that baseball game. I think they play November 9th. Bears do play November 9th, so I may have to skip taking pictures that day, November 9th, for this one guy. So, hey, I'll do 15 games. Well, I can't do the 9th. So I want to watch the Bears. It's Bears Carolina. That's the game I want to watch because it depends on how far they are. Then if it Michigan State game's at 5 Central, 6 Eastern, I want to stream Southern Indiana. I don't know if it's South Indiana. Yeah, South Indiana during the Ohio Valley against Michigan State. But my community college team plays at 8 p.m. Eastern, so I'm going to miss the Bears game. I know people will say, oh, Bears, no, who cares? But Bears Panthers, that's a game I want to watch. Twitch streamer is a Panthers fan that I watch, and he's a South Carolina Gamecocks fan, and I want to watch it because Bears have both those picks. Number one overall pick. Bears have their own first round pick, and they had Panthers first round pick. So I want to watch it. But if I add everything up, because they weren't supposed to play that November 2nd game at home, they're supposed to play away, then I'll be like, okay, then I'll be like, you know what, I'll skip that game, that's fine, I can't do it. Maybe I could go into another close away game, if I don't have to pay to get in and go there, maybe watch doing game. Like the Winter College team doesn't really play a lot of Saturday games, they do it away. They play like Tuesday, Thursday, Tuesday, Thursday, Tuesday, Thursday, they play Saturday games away. And then they play like a Monday game on the 15th of January, but they're off of school. They play like maybe one Saturday game at 4 p.m. Eastern on January 20th. That's it. They don't really play a lot. They don't play like any Saturday games at home, my community college team, at all. Or if I go October 21st, then I do a couple games. I pay $5 to get in and take pictures where they have like a Jamboree, but it's like a preseason. Whenever all the teams come, they play for like 9 a.m. Eastern until like 8 p.m. Eastern. The last game will start. 9 a.m. Eastern, the first game's gonna start. 8 p.m. Eastern, like the last game will start. And they have different courts, and they will play. I don't know how many courts you can play when you have one gym. It's supposed to be like 4 courts to play. How do you have 4 courts if you only have one stadium? Because they like, I looked up the schedule because it's up there if you go on to like the article. And it says, Court 1, these two teams play at 9 a.m. Eastern. And then Court 2 is this team, and Court 3 and Court 4. We don't have like different courts. Maybe I don't know. We have one big like field house kinda, and it's just one basketball court. Maybe they're gonna, cause they have like the almost like Nets you use or like high school when they split like the big field house up. Like this group goes here, and this group here, and this group here, and this group here. Yeah, like those like what on that. Yeah, we have those. So they go up, so then the ball don't go too far behind the net, and we sometimes don't have those up. And I don't know how. My community college team plays at not at 11 a.m. Eastern at Court 2. 1. Then they're off at noon Eastern, and then they play at 1 p.m. Eastern, so on Court 4. Then they play back to back on Court 4, so they're basically not moving. Then they're off for 2 games. Then it's my college like 2. I don't know what that means. Maybe it's like the next like grouping. They play at so if I do any of it, I got to check with Michigan State playing for football on that day. I want to stream it because I play. So if they're not playing till like 3:30 p.m. Eastern, I could possibly go to the 11 a.m. Eastern game, leave for an hour, maybe go get lunch or something, and then be back for the 1 p.m. Eastern and 2 p.m. Eastern games. And then right after those games are over, because they're going at like 9, they're going Central Time, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. Oh, sorry, 8, 9, 10, 11, noon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7's last game. So it'll be 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Eastern. And my community college plays at 11 Eastern, a.m. Eastern, the first game. And they play at 1 p.m. Eastern and 2 p.m. Eastern back to back on the same court. And then my other community college is like a COD2. They play on 7 p.m. Eastern and they play at 5 p.m. Eastern, and then and then they play the last game. Then they end it. So I don't know how that's gonna work with like different courts, because I know the big field house, they have one court and that's it. Maybe they're gonna make shift courts and play. I don't know how that's gonna work. Maybe they're playing somewhere else. Maybe like they're playing not even like, and then maybe they're playing like not the full like hour. But they're having like court 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know how this works. Yeah, they're all playing at the where we would host it. But how will we play all the games on like court 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Like they have like court 1, 2, 3, 4. If there's only one basketball court, they're not gonna make shift other court. I don't know how they're gonna do it. On the screw, then gets destroyed, but it's a flag by holding on the offense. So if I actually get a kid to play, like I knew one kid last year. I did like where I think he was signing on with the team. They like signed in, they posted it like, oh, this guy is joining from this high school to play for us, like the sign for his first year. And the punting's gone, fourth down punting, and I think if he answers back to me, yeah, I want pictures, I'll tell him the price. If he says that's fine, I'll do some of these games for the this jamboree. It's kind of like a scrimmage thing, like all the teams go and then they play like one day instead of like having like every day. They'll like do like every other day until the season, like a week before the season or whatever. They won't play a game any preseason. They do it all at like one spot. So it's like this weekend coming up, the following weekend, and the 21st, they're gonna have like three. My college team is going to one in Indiana. This is one school's posting. Then the other school in like Rockford, Illinois, and they're like right at our place, and then they're done. Then the week they're off, and then the following week, then November 2nd and the 9th they play. The 9th I can't do because of high school, because the Bears playing. I will watch the Bears game. But if I could go to a jamboree, then I will pay $5 if I lose $5 from when the guy sends it. If I do $25 pictures, I think, because if I do $50, it'll be like too much money. You're not gonna want to do it. So I do price it down more, then probably do it. Let me count how many home games there are. They added one. Was supposed to be away. They added it two. I was like, oh, whatever. I don't really care. Then I get more. That, but I wish. Then I could skip the ninth then. My community college volleyball team went 2-1 in the really tough. Minnesota has really good volleyball for women. They were gonna say basketball. No, this Thursday game's trash, but Bears obviously not bad, but the defense is trash. But Here's the thing: if I could get a women's basketball player like to take pictures for the post, I could go the 9, take pictures for her and not for the guy, and be like, you know what, I have something at night to do, and then go from there. Because they play at 6 p.m. Eastern, and they're gonna be done before 8 p.m. Eastern. We gotta wait till the roster gets posted. A lot of people that went tax for the women's or men's team, they all left that I know of. So the good players that I know on the team last year for my free throws balling out right now for the Jets. Ryan St. Joe's Alma there and gets big game. Picked up by Horny. My phone's not working half the time here. I think one of my friends, maybe if he's not busy, I could say, hey, you want to come to a basketball thing with me for a bit, just for a couple games? He's probably gonna say no. He's like, oh, I don't want to go. Who cares about too many college sports? Kind of look at my freshmen that are still on the team. Maybe I can ask them if they want pictures taken for the season if they're still on the team. A lot of people that I want to ask that because the roster's not up from last year yet. It's still up from last year, not this year. One person's probably on the same team because he's from Houston, Texas. He's probably this is last year probably. But the other guy trying to ask, like, a lot of people I want to ask, they all left because they used all their years, 3 years probably because of the COVID year, or they were redshirted 1 year and they played 2 years and they're done. Like all the guys that I was talking to last year, like towards the end, like one guy I talked to 2 years ago because I knew him. So I followed his. I did a thing like I followed like the basketball retweeting basketball stuff for my college, and his mom followed me on Twitter just to get like updates and stuff. And I started talking to him about can I make you a graphic for free, and then he said yeah, and then found him now. But I still have to text them and say, hey, are you still on the team for next year? Yeah. And then say, will you be playing? And if he says, yeah, but not starting, I'll be like, okay, if you come out the bench and you're playing, not like, oh, we're getting blown out and we're blowing them out. Or, you know what, we're winning by like 15 or 20. I mean, yeah, but nothing. Like if like we're winning by a big margin and it's like late in the game, it's like, oh, they're not gonna come back and win, and he comes in. Or we're getting blown out, he comes in, then I'm not gonna do. They're not gonna give him pictures. Cause it won't be fair. But if like he's like coming off the bench or sometimes he may start, then boom, I'll get 2 pictures. It's gonna be stupid if I don't. If like, oh, I'll just put you in. I'll just put you in. It'll be stupid. It's a waste of giving them money to come in for like maybe like 10, like 15 seconds. Oh, me see if this guy's on Instagram. Minute left in the third quarter. Third down for the Chiefs here. And first down for Kansas City. And the third quarter, it is 2020. Keeps them moving. I'm gonna go back to my things on it. We got a ball game here, guys. closer on defense. That's funny. That Donna Kelsey, Travis and Jason Kelsey's mom, that was Taylor Swift last week at Arrowhead for Chiefs at the Bears. Chiefs against the Bears. Bears at the Chiefs sign. And then the mom goes to Philadelphia for the Washington at Philadelphia game. Cedric Jenks from State Farm. And now after that game is over, she goes on to a private jet probably, or gets a plane to New York, or whatever, and now singing Sweet with Taylor Swift. Again. That's funny. Now, because they're all because Kelsey's in the commercials with Jake with State Farm, so it's kind of like, what a coincidence. Yeah, if people figure out Taylor Swift's going to get married to Travis Kelsey. What a nice stop. Running back is not that hard. If you're a running quarterback, same thing. It's still quarter football. Not that Isaiah Pacheco was. Oh, all 4 years of high school was the quarterback. Now he's a running back. That's easy. He's in the pocket. No. No, he's in the pocket. Same thing the Bears did. He's in the pocket. The pocket. That's grounding. It's basically what the Justin Fields did. He's tucked up in the pocket. Same spot as. Same thing as what Mahomes did, but he's back in the pocket. And he threw it. That's grounding. Throw your flag. Bears had a guy in the area too. Okay, maybe it's whatever. Wow, my community college football team is doing big things this year. We moved from D3 basketball to D2 in men's. Don't know what D2 entails, if there's scholarships or not, because for football, it's only D2, D1, and D3. D3 is not non scholarships, and D1 is scholarships for community college. Wow. Maybe if, I was going to say, if this school was our team made it, there's 20 teams, we have now a tough schedule. That's why I was like, where the heck is my college team at? And I'm like, oh, wait, they moved somewhere. And I'm like, oh, wait, they did. They moved out. Now they're playing tougher teams. Not really, because the teams they were playing Everyone moved basically besides two teams from D3 to D2. Makes the field goal, by the way. I just want to look up when Alaska will be posted so I can see who's on the team and text people about working, but they're not up yet, and even on the college website or online. Oh well. We're not playing. I think we're playing the same teams basically, just in different, just in D2. I'm gonna look up what D2 is in basketball because D3 we don't give scholarships, so you can't just go to a college big all for basketball and you can handle it. You're good. Yeah, your scholarship. No. I'm confused. I'm gonna look up what D2. Oh, so like D1, D2, D3 mean like size of school. So if you're really competitive and you go like a ginormous school, you go to D1. D2 is like medium size and D3 small schools. And then they also for community college. Let's see. Oh, D1 gives out like four scholarships. We give out scholarships, but it's scholarships provide with a minimum of tuition, fees, and books. So they basically for two, because we moved up to two, give out just like small things. So basically, well, D1 and D3 for football is D1 is all scholarships and ginormous big schools, and then D1 three is non scholarships. So D3 we don't give out scholarships to go to our school. I don't think. Hold on. You could get scholarships still, but they're not permitted. Basically, if you want to go there, you can just play with it. Like that's why, like when I go to my college team, and I'm like, how are we gonna get people outside of our area and state because of they're not getting our scholarships? So how are they gonna come? I think it's gonna go to like an NAIA or D2 or like a D1 JUCO. They're gonna go somewhere else, not to us. How? It says D3 colleges are not permitted to offer any athletic scholarships. They can still give out scholarships, but they can't give up like with D1, D2, D3, NAIA, or D1 for JUCO gives out, or whatever of two, because Division One for NJC gives out college may grant full athletic scholarships, meaning tuition, books, fees, rooms, and board will be paid up to $250 course requirement supplies. Each sport has a limit on number of scholarships that it. College may grant for two. College may grant athletic scholarships, but scholarships are not limited to tuition, books, fees, and up to $250 course requirement supplies. So they're all limited. So D1, they pay for fees, room and board up to $250, tuition, books, everything. And one time per athletic year. And then D2, it's only restricted to books, tuition, books, and fees. So if there's any room and board, you have to pay, I think, on your own. Or if people are like living like off campus. Or maybe like a family member in the football team wants to takes them in. I mean, like if I was playing on the football team and I live here like maybe 20 minutes away, 10 minutes away. And there's another kid that lives out of state and says, you know what? And we'll like close and everything. It's like, hey, how about you stay with me for the season? And then after the season, you stay with me for the whole year. Or people may just like, they may get like a couple of people around the area, like on the team, and they may find like a little like an apartment or something like close by and they'll chip in. Because like now D2 for my college team, because we're on D2 now for basketball, we can give out scholarships. I don't know about women's if we moved. Oh, Wilson lost it. I think he fumbled. I think they got it. Chiefs got it. It gets over now. Chiefs is going to probably score. If they score again, it's over. Let's see. My community college team moved up one. They did. So the women's team and men's team for basketball in D2, so they can get, now they get scholarships. Now it's going to be decent because D1, D3, they don't give out scholarships at all. Like you could give out scholarships, but you don't have to. Like if like say like I go and like I'm gonna play soccer and I don't get like a D1, D2, D3 or NAIA scholarship, or like hey we're looking at you. I can just walk into my community college team if they're not looking at me, send in my stuff to them like tape. Oh yeah, cool. We'll sign you, or I could get to have try out and then make it boom done. I want to see my baseball team move. No, my baseball team did not move from D3. Softball, I don't know if soccer moved. I don't think they did. Soccer ain't that good. Yep, soccer. I think we're moving out of Division 3. Our college is ginormous now. Ours was supposed to be, I heard a couple years ago. This was probably like 6, 7 years ago, whatever, when I was getting in, or a couple years before. Like probably 16 or 17. When we're talking about going to college there. That we were supposed to be called like a university. So it's supposed to be called like University of like COD or something. I'm not gonna say what the name of the whole school is, but it's supposed to be something like University or something. It's supposed to be like, because our school is so big, you get like any age, like from community college, you get any age of people coming to college. People come out of high school, people that are like in there, like any age from high school, or like when you get out of high school, you graduate high school, until you don't want to go there anymore. You can get anybody you want. Because we were getting like so many people, it was like ginormous. We had our camp, our school, my school basically was like a fucking university of how big it is. Our football team's never gonna move to D1 ever, ever for football, ever, because we played a D1 team that's like ranked three. We played an NJCA Division 3 team. That's what our first loss of the season was. We got murdered, and they were like they're like number ranked. They're like second or third ranked in the country for NJCA Division 1. like we got murdered, but we were hanging in with them. But then half the refs were trash that game. Some penalties they weren't calling on for them, for us, when they were like one guy was holding a player, and like, oh no, it wasn't because he got pushed into him. So he did it. He was going down the line. There's like this much room for the pylon, and he gets in because our guy's getting held, and he's like, oh no, he didn't. He pushed him into the player who that had the ball that scored. And a couple of penalties were trash, and a couple of things were trash. And they were good. And we never beat them in a while. And we're independent because there's no schools in one of only the college football team in Illinois. A couple of teams had it and then they just folded or whatever. So we're the only team that had football. So we're independent. So if we go D1, we're not gonna win any games. So we're independent. We stay independent in D3, and the teams that we play, some teams are competitive. Because for football, if you look at it, there's not many, and then too, there's not many college football teams for NJC Community College, anyways. We're independent. We're not playing like 3 of these teams in independent in the conference of independent. First down, red flag. Because like there's an independent D1 team called Snow. They're really good. Georgia Military, we play them in independent. They're like a average D1 team. They're average. If you go to Kansas Jayhawks conference, that conference is deadly. Don't even want to touch that conference. Independence Kansas, they won the last chance to football for 2 seasons. They were really good. They're good this year. Coffeeville, good. Dodge City's good. Butler's good. Garden City's good. Hutchinson is really good. And then you don't want to touch the Mississippi Athletic of Junior and you don't want to touch the Mississippi group. You got Mississippi Gulf Coast good. Mississippi Delta good. North East Mississippi, they were on the first 2 seasons of Last Chance U football. They're really good. You got Jones is good. Holmes. You got Northwest Mississippi, Northeast. You got Southwest. You got Pearl River. Oh, they're good. Southwest Junior College Football Conference is good too. You got New Mexico Military is really good. Taylor's good. You don't want to touch. Honestly, you don't want to touch the Iowas. Iowa's we play 2 teams in D1 and we beat. One team is tough and one team is eh. You got the big long first down by the flags by holding on the offense. By holding on the defense. Huh, 25-yard one. Because we play 2 out of the 3 teams in the Iowa Community College. Thank God I don't play the other Iowa team. We would basically have like 3 losses and not win any games. Because we play Upworth Community College in the Iowa for NJCAA football. We beat them every year. They're decent. Georgia Military gives us like fits, but they're decent. Iowa Central's good. Iowa Western just won the championship last year. If we played them, we would get murdered by 70. That's how good they are. And one guy in Iowa Central, I think it was, went to Akron, DJ Irons. He's a great guy. Love that guy. Who's this? Oh no, it's a different team I'm thinking of. Never mind. Like one team that we played, this early community college team, they're really bad. Yeah, 50.8 rushes a game right now this season. 291.2 yards, 240.4 point passing, 227.6 points per game. Allowed 167.2 game, that 45.4 rushing yards, allowed. But it's gonna go up because I don't think they added this week's game in yet from us. So they lost the first game to a East Coast Prep School 34-20. Supposed to win that game. You beat Technical School. You lose to a Buffalo State JV team, 61-18, got murdered. You lose to a Blackport JV team, 37-28. You're supposed to beat the JV team because it's yeah, and then you lose to us 56-2 after we were winning 50-2. Last play, game was over. Everyone was coming down the stands, like on the in front of the stands on the field, and there's one play left. I probably can't remember. One play left. Like guy wasn't even in. I was like probably whatever. It was like a fake handoff or something, or fake play. Team didn't pay attention. We scored, and then the coach got pissed because we were up 50-2. Why not just me or whatever? And he ran across the field and got pissed, and then hell broke loose. Then they're gonna lose to this other team. This team ain't gonna win another game. Maybe win one more game. They play a JV team. This other team that they're playing until 21st is ranked 14. The team that we play in the 14th, they play in the 14th. Well, I saw they play this one team twice, the 7th and 21st at their place, the 7th and 21st at home at their place. They play at this team on the 7th, they're going to lose. I mean, Johnson's holding, so no pick there, no interception. And when I heard from one of my players, like, oh, half their team quit after that game they lost last week. So it's like, maybe half the team's gonna leave. Maybe the AD is gonna fire half the whole staff after the season because what they did. Because the AD went to the game. I think it was the AD. He was talking to our AD or whatever. He went off on them. Get to the locker room. Get to the locker room. They weren't paying attention. They weren't listening to him. He's an older guy, probably like I don't know how old, like really old, but I don't know how old. And I think after the season, AD, because he's probably gonna have to change up this team and make them decent. They're gonna basically cut the whole entire staff. Don't want to go to. They got independent. Like they put us in like the Minnesota conference. We have to go to Minnesota for half our games, but that's fine. That's good teams. We played Rochester. Minnesota beat them. Tough team. We beat the defending. We beat them in the national championship game in 22 when they made it. North Dakota State College Science. We beat them again. Minnesota State decent. Minnesota College of Minnesota B Range is decent. Another team. So we got tough teams. And if we make the championship game, it's on ESPN Plus. We won our first game to a D1 score, 17-10. But that was our first game of the season, so we were just getting wet. Then we beat the number 3 ranked team in the country in D3, well, number 1, 24-21. Then we beat our team at All Points. I was at All Points. We beat them at. Then we played at home our first game, beat this team are playing at their place on the 21st, 45-0. Then we lost to a really good team that's ranked like 2 or 3 in the country, 41-14. We should have beat them. They should have scored a couple of touchdowns. A couple of players were holding on one player, but the ref said that our player got pushed into him and there wasn't a holding. I guess it was. We scored 32.3 points a game. We allowed 17.5 points a game. First down. A 31. And then we beat this team at home handily when they got pissed after we scored the last touchdown. 56-2 after we scored that 56 points. There's like 1 second left. There's an on-time down or whatever. We scored because like the team wasn't even paying attention. We scored because they thought we were going to do it. We just scored. And then we play a team, Detroit Community Christian School. They're not good at all. Then we play a D3 school. It's the NCAA Division 3 school, JV team. Then we play at this team. We beat 45-0 at home. Then we play the same team at home at Detroit Community Christian School. We're gonna beat them, and then we play a really tough game against Georgia Military. Now, if we play them and beat Georgia Military, we're in. Or if we lose, because last year we had 2 losses after we lost to Georgia Military, but we lost them by 2 points, so that's how we got in. But it's the thing. I want to say something, honey. I want to see next week's scores. This is it. Rochester, North Dakota State College of Science. They play this weekend. Whoever loses that game is out of the running. Only if we don't lose another game. Well, it doesn't matter. If we lose 3 games, 2 games, and Rochester or North Dakota State College of Science loses 2 games, we will have the tiebreaker ahead of them. But it doesn't matter because they're in a conference. We're not, so they get playoffs. We don't. So they end the week before we do whatever, or 2 weeks before, and they get to play playoffs. We don't. We play a regular season, just like Notre Dame plays. We don't have to go play like basically if you're independent, you don't have to go play like in the conference, like a playoffs or like the conference tournament. So like Chicago State, they were in the WAC. It was the West Coast. It was the West Athletic Conference, and they played like West Coast teams. Chicago State for basketball. They moved independent this year. Last year, they didn't have to play the conference tournament, so they would have went like off in one. They would have to play a conference tournament. Basically, like us, we don't have to go play playoffs or conference. We just play a schedule. If it went 1 or 2 after the season is over, we make it. So I gotta see because Minnesota State Rochester play this weekend. They have 0-0 on the score. Something happened and they didn't play. Okay, North Dakota State College Science won 44-19. I gotta check if Rochester lost another game. You want North Dakota State College Science to lose to Rochester. And then they'll have 2 losses. Rochester already had 2 losses because they lost to Minnesota State. And then we could just lose another game and we'll be in. I gotta look up on the school website they won. It says tie 0-0. Did they actually tie? It's impossible. Let's see. Wow. They actually, from Minnesota State and Rochester, they tied 0-0. What does that mean? Tie. Does that mean a loss? Because they kind of want Rochester to beat North Dakota State College of Science. And then, because on the 22nd and 29th and the 5th of November, they play quarterfinals, semis, and a championship. If you make it. They kind of want North Dakota State College of Science and Rochester are going to be playing, possibly playing each other. You kind of, because tomorrow it's going to come out at like 2:30 or 3:30 Eastern. The rankings were number 1 anyways, because it didn't move. We lost last week to Iowa Central. We got murdered. But because we lost, we were undefeated and the teams behind us lost. We beat them, and they only had 1 loss. We lost. We moved in. I kind of want to go to Twitter and see if they tied. And the Rochester football hasn't posted a thing since 22. Black. I'm not signed into Twitter on the. Oh, I signed me out of Twitter on my computer. You know what I'm gonna do? Minnesota State? Yes, Minnesota State. This guy retweets like everything. This guy that went to the game yesterday. So Rochester was leading 26-24 at 9:55 left yesterday in the game. Well, I'm hoping Rochester loses. Wait, that's the game. A minute 45 left. A minute 30 left in the game. Mahomes slides out, scoring a touchdown, and it's over. And then Jets have no timeouts. Actually, I found the video of the team that they were playing. So I found the video. So if Rochester lost, they're probably out because they have 2 losses. But they gotta wait to see what we do. If we can win out to the last game of the season, and well, no, because if we go to the last game of the season with 1 loss, well, basically we win. We're making it because of 2 losses. The team behind us, if they only get 1 loss this whole season, they're gonna be number 1, but we're gonna be number 2 anyways. Minnesota State Community College beats this team we beat at our place, 32 at their place. It was the day D1 actually started football, the first day of college football, and whatever day, I think it was the second, or whatever, yeah, the second, September 2nd, 32-29. So Rochester has 2 losses, so they can't pass us because we have 2. If we get 2 losses, they can't pass us because we beat them head to head. So now North Dakota State College Science, Rochester has to beat North Dakota State College Science, and Rochester's still in. Because if they beat them, game's over. Basically, because they're just going to knee it. It was 35 seconds left in the game, 39, like 40 on the play clock. They're just going to run it. And it's looks like kind of who cares because they're not going to score. So Minnesota State wins. Let me just see how many wins, because it's like Minnesota State has like, I gotta check how many losses they got. Did they have 1 loss? Was screwed. But I thought Minnesota State had like more than 1 loss. Oh, here we go. I found the standings. We're good. Minnesota State is 2-1-1. Well, not at. No, hold on. It's like when you look at this. Oh, there we go. We're good. We're good. We're good. That's conference. Who cares? Minnesota State is 2-2-1. They only have 2 losses. No, they have 1 loss. Huh. I'm confused here. They're out. Rochester has 4-0-2 because they're counting 1 as a tie, but if they lost, they didn't put it in yet. 4-0-2. The team behind them is 3-2. They have 2 losses already. The team that we beat already, they're 5-1 or whatever. They have 1 loss. So now Minnesota has to lose another game against. I actually want to check one thing here. Hold on. Because the team that's behind us is 3-1. We're 5-1. Team that we beat 45-0 is 1-5. Team that we're never gonna that we played a 21 championship, and then they fell off after that. It's 2-3. Team that we beat last week, just yesterday, and they went berserk 2-3. Team we're not playing is 2-2. Team we're not playing is 3-1, and then 5-1 us. I don't know. I gotta check the rankings quickly and see what's going. So the team that's 3-1 is ranked. It's gonna be ranked. The team that's above. Let me see one. They lost this weekend. This Mississippi, the Minnesota Norfolk College of Mississippi Lanes. They lost, so they're 3-2. They're out of the rankings. Minnesota State's gonna pop in the rankings. Rochester's gonna pop out or pop to 5. Or yeah. So I think Rochester may pop out because they're 4-2. Yeah, they should pop out because it's North Dakota State College of Science 5-1. 4-0-2 is this Rochester team. The other team that's below them is 3-2 or 3-4. They didn't add it in yet. Wait. Let me actually go to this team's website. I am confused on the standings. That's the final, guys. They win. The Chiefs win. Oh, so they're done. Minnesota State is out. But they have 2 losses already. So 2-2 and no 2-3-0. They have a tie in here, but then they didn't tie. They lost. They won. They're 3-2-0. So Minnesota State at 3-2-0. They don't play North Dakota State College of Science. Lucky if they make the playoffs and they play them. They play against them. So right now, we're number 1 ranked. We're 5-1. The team that's behind us, and I'm not playing this season, is 3-1 or 4-1. No, 3-1. North Dakota State College Science be number 2. Rochester will be bottom. Mahomes had 203 passing yards, 51 rushing yards, touchdown, 2 interceptions. Chuck got 158 total yards, a career high 158 total yards and a touchdown for Pacheco. Their offense is because if they get one decent quarterback away from. But here's the thing: if Dan Rodgers said, "I'm not coming back anymore, like I'm done," or whatever, because he takes the off season, he's done. But the Ducks may want to put the Bears and say, you know what, Zach Wilson's not a guy. How about if we don't trade for anybody or get anybody like a Kirk Cousins, or if they get Kirk Cousins, basically, Ducks are going to be a good team. Kirk Cousins is not bad. He's better than Zach Wilson. So basically, the Jets should do it. They don't have anything now to give away lots of Packers. But they had something. They could have got Kirk Cousins away if Packers the Vikings are sucking, and they're like, you know what? We're not making the playoffs. You know what? Kirk Cousins, this is your last year. We're not going to sign you. We'll just go to the draft, or we'll go through somewhere and get someone. Jets, go get Kirk Cousins. If you guys, if the Jets are already like way out of the play, like oh they're out of the playoffs, then don't even try to go for them because you don't know anyone's going to come back and be like, well, I'm playing next year. You got Kirk Cousins and Pat Mahomes. You got Kirk Cousins and you got Aaron Rodgers. You're not going to Kirk Cousins back up. Kirk Cousins could go somewhere else. Bears. I'm just saying names, naming teams. He could go to Bears. He could go to Panthers. He could go to. He could go to different teams here. Broncos. If I they're like, you know what, don't also listen. You know what I mean? Because the place he could be a starter somewhere else. It's not like, oh, let's go trade with Kirk Cousins this year. No, they've handed it for some reason. And like, you know, I'm not playing one more year and I'm done. Boom. Kirk Cousins will have to be traded and you just wasted a pick on half the season. I'm gonna watch NFL Network game day final, and then next week will be a triple header, guys. Not back to back to back to back. Not back to back to back. It's gonna be two back to backs. So it's gonna be wave. It's gonna be Jags against the Bills in London. No, no fun day. I'm kind of pissed because I love the fun day. If it was not fun days, I'll just watch that and stream it and have the game in the background. And then after that, we're doing Ravens at the Pittsburgh Steelers. If oh my god, if he doesn't go, Kenny Pickett, it's over. And then I'm doing the night game. Cowboys at the 49ers, I think. I think they're at the 49ers or 49ers at the Cowboys. It doesn't matter. It's one of the places. They're at Cowboys or they're in Dallas or in San Francisco. Doesn't matter. They're at one of the places where they play each other, and that's it. So basically taking one after Ravens Pittsburgh off, taking dinner, to relax my voice because I'm talking a lot. And then yeah, because the Saturday I'm off because I'm working high school football, and then I go to my cousin's back to the party that Saturday. Friday I'm doing the play. I'm basically off this whole week. Tuesday is nothing really going on because baseball's over and there's no football really. Wednesday I may call the Fire against Inter Miami at the Chicago Fire in Soldier Field. If Matthew plays, I may watch with the family who doesn't really play. I may watch it, may not. I may call it. It's my first soccer call in like a long time. And then after that, I'm going to call Thursday Night Football. I'm off because Bears play the Commanders. I'm off. Friday, I'm calling Nebraska and Illinois. And then Saturday, I'm off. Sunday, I'm doing the triple header. Depends on how I feel. Sometimes I may be like, you know what? Because my mom and dad going out picking, I was like, maybe I'll go, but like, I want to call the Ravens game. And like, now I think I'm going to be back in time for that. Because the Bears don't play, so they're like, that, we got time. I'm not going to watch. Like, hey, I got to get home by this time. I said, then my dad said he should have came then. So I was like, oh, no, it's going to be home. My dog could just sit down on the black couch in the living room, look out the window, the front room. And I'll call. Do that, and then the 14th, I'm calling a game. Just got to see what time I get back home from. Maybe doing a high school football game, maybe. And then Saturday, next, then the following week, the Monday Night Football. Don't know who's playing. I ain't looked that up yet. I mean, don't know. So tomorrow I'm doing Monday Night Football. Tuesday off. Wednesday possibly off. Thursday off. Friday doing that football game. Let me check. That will be the 9th. Green Bay at Vegas. And then the 10th, we got Blackhawks at Pittsburgh for the triple header on ESPN for hockey. The start of the season, regular season, game 1. Day one, then I'll be doing, if I feel like it, October 11th, Blackhawks hockey again. I'm playing on TNT against Boston, at Boston. And then the 12th, I'm doing Denver at KC. And October 13th, I may be off, or I may call Stanford, Colorado at 10 p.m. Eastern, or Fresno, Utah State at 8 p.m. Eastern. The 14th, if I don't work football for high school, because this one team's going far. They're going up to this one really good school. Pat Fitzgerald is like helping out on the team. He's on the staff. His son plays for the team. Then if I don't go over there, I'm gonna stream Michigan State at Rutgers at noon Eastern, and then I may do a night game if Oregon Washington stays. The night game stays the prime time game at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, or it's 8 p.m. Eastern or whatever, or they're a night game like Colorado State was, and they get game day. I'm calling that game. Then the 15th, I'm calling Baltimore at Tennessee for the prime time, for the early game, and then I'm going to be off. So I got to try to get back because my community coaching plays at 4 p.m. Eastern on the 15th against the NJC Division 3, actual NCAA Division 3 team or NJC, the JV team. And so we play, I got to kind of get back from there. I'm going to call the night game, and that would be, I probably said I didn't like that game. Yeah, Giants Buffalo. Okay, that's it. And then the Monday, Dallas at the Chargers, and that's it. 17th, I'm off. I was going to call a football game, but I'm off. 18th, off, possibly. 19th, I'll do Jags at New Orleans. 20th, I'm off because it's the last high school football game, and then there's nothing to stream anyway. I'm not going to do SMU Temple. And then Blackhawks will Bulls will play. Because I think it's that Tuesday the 24th. I think hockey's back. No, basketball's back. And hockey, Bulls, Blackhawks are off for the season. And then October 21st, Michigan State. Don't know what time yet. I'll probably know that next week. I'm hoping Washington State Oregon is not a late night game. It's like the Fox night game, like at 7:30 p.m. Eastern or 8 p.m. Eastern. Or whatever, or 7 p.m. Eastern, or 7:30 p.m. Eastern on Fox, like that. Fox primetime night game, not super late night game, but like the primetime games, like when the times where ABC games, primetime game goes on, or NBC or CBS game goes on, I'll stream that game, Washington State Oregon, at night. If it gets on, if it doesn't, I may not stream a game at night, make it to Michigan State. Depends on when Michigan State plays. And then on the 21st, if I get a couple basketball players, I may go to their little, like, pack the place kind of thing, where like all these teams come in and they just do like preseason play games for preseason. Scouts can come in and scout players. $50 for them to come in. They scout. They get hotel. They get accommodations. They scout players, or scouts come. I don't know if it's scouts or if it's players like recruiters. Yeah, I lied. I think it's scouts that come in and scout the players and look at them for this next season, for 24-25 season, or yeah, I don't know if it was like recruits. They're like, oh, I want to come in and play for them. I think it's recruits. Like if like, oh, I'm gonna play 24. I want to play 24 at like my college team, COD. Then I don't know if I have to pay $50 to be there all day, or if it's scouts. I think it's scouts. I don't know. I read it quickly. I thought I had to pay $50 to get in for all day. Like I'm not doing that because I'm gonna lose two games. If I pay $25 for one kid, I'm gonna lose money. I want to just get my $50 and be like, here's my money. But $5 to get in, so I'll just lose $5. Unless they're only giving him 25 and 20. 25, depending on how many games he plays. I was gonna say, pay me the day right before the games, like in the morning. But like for the hands, if you only play like 3 games, you're not playing any other games, so you get hurt. So I'm kind of like, and 2, I'm only going to like the beginning games because if Michigan State play at noon Eastern, I'm not going to any. But they play at 3:30 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to go to the 2 to 3 games that they have, and then leave after that game and get home. And then if I miss one of the game, I'll be fine. So we'll see. And then I asked my one friend, hey, want to come? But I gotta wait till the last gets posted. That should be posted like soon because they play next weekend after a Jubilee thing. They play next weekend. It's not an all day thing, so they should have the last one by this week. And probably start it like Saturday for basketball. So guys, I'm gonna hop off here. Hope you guys join. I'll be back, and I'll be calling possibly a couple of the games my community college team. If like no D1 game I want to call for basketball is on, I'll call a game. But it's gonna be lots of away games because I have the home games I'm going to take pictures for the kid guys. I was gonna do basketball. I was gonna do baseball, but I'm like, baseball's too hard to do because there's like fencing and there's no way to get pictures in. And I've got all like 30 or 40 games they got at home. And it's gonna be like, I'm kind of bored of going to all the games, sitting in for all 9 innings. And then sometimes they have double headers. When they have double headers, it's 7 innings, I think. When it's 7 innings, but if you destroy and you're up by like I don't know how many points. I forgot how many points it is. By like the fourth inning, you can end it by then. I really like that. Fun days thing was fun. Basically, tomorrow morning or tonight, they probably left tonight, or they leave tomorrow night to go to London to get the time change because the Jags already are in London and staying there the whole week. So they probably left after the game was over. They probably left that night to go to the game to go right to London. So then Monday will be an off day. Tuesday they'll start. Wednesday they'll practice. Thursday they'll practice. Friday walkthrough or practice, and then walk through Saturday and then Sundays again. I don't want to watch the Bears highlights. I should have won this game today. I guess the tying. So I didn't know that if you touch the pylon with your 1 foot, and you don't touch, then you have like 1 foot touch the ground in bounds, and you touch and then the other foot touch the pylon. It's a touchdown. I didn't know that. I thought you had to get 2 feet in, and I didn't. Those defense is well. Don't say they're trash. It's because they don't have Jaron Johnson. They don't have Eddie Jackson. You don't have Kyle Gordon. You don't have a lot of players on your secondary. Yeah, those guys. We probably would have won this game. Bears need to go out and find a freaking someone that can go rush the passer. If you didn't let go of Gibson after he wanted to leave, Devon Gibson, I think it was, Bears probably would have went to overtime. And if we could get this 4th and 1, they would have probably had 31-31. If you want to pick that outside, the Bears, on that 4th and 1 when they stuffed them and 2:52 left in the game, they would have probably had the first down. So no one was on that side. I would probably go up the middle. I can't lie. But thank God much the Bears have now. And then after that, I'm not going to watch anything about. You know what? Head coach be fired. He's the defensive coordinator. He sucks. The pass at the end got tipped and then got intercepted. But the thing is, kind of like that they don't talk about like the Bears game after they're done with this highlight. But here's the thing. Can I say something? Offense, it's fine. It's not bad. Defense is the worst part. So if the Bears could get fixed their defense, and Bears could play like he did this game the rest of the season, okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Then your top two picks can one of them get traded and go down a little bit, or you could just go defense and defense, or you go offensive line and defense, or you just go defense like the D lineman and D lineman. You just get D line and a middle linebacker, or you go corner D, like you go D lineman and corner, like you go for like like a Will Anderson guy, or like you go Will Anderson, or do you go Jalen Carter type of guy, like a D line edge rusher, or do you go like a D tackle up the middle? You go D tackle up the middle, do you go edge rusher? And then you go offensive lineman, or do you go with corner? Because Bears defense is trash. People are gonna say offense wasn't that good, but offense played great. Who knows if the offense plays great next week, this Thursday, because the Washington defense is better than Denver's defense. But what I said, Bears just go find someone on someone's practice squad or on free agency that needs to be picked up. Let me do this. I'm not gonna have a stream yet. I want to look up free agents. Free agents. NFL 2023, 2024. There we go. 10 best players to go into week one is not signed. Well, half of them are quarterbacks. One of them got signed. Kareem Hunt got signed from back to his team. Wentz, Colt McCoy, Leonard Fournette, Jarvis Landry, Dalton Reisner, O-line, Ben Jones, O-lineman. Why not just go back and get Akeem Hicks again? I know he's not that good, but he could get you and he could stuff the line to be a D tackle. Go Kyle Van Noy. Ravens looking at him or something like that, but it was. Go Kyle Van Noy or Marvin Ingram. I know they're old, but the veterans, they can help out this team and play good. I know that's not your issue. It's more secondary, but you have three best players in the secondary out. Taylor Lewan is still not, I don't think he's picked up yet. Landry, Ben Jones, Akeem Hicks, Leonard Fournette, Carson Wentz. Anthony Barr should be picked up. I think he did. Let's see. Nope, Anthony Barr is not picked up yet. Anthony Barr is 6'5". He should be picked up. Casey Hayward, pick him up if he's not picked up yet. Rodney Roby, I think he got picked up. I think he's back on the Ravens, I think. Could be wrong. I think so. I think Bradley Roby got picked up. If he did, he's on the Ravens, I think. Could be wrong. Nope, no, he's not picked up yet. So if Bradley Roby didn't get picked up, go sign him, Bears. Melvin Ingram. Then you got Angel Norwell, Gabe Jackson. Carlos Dunlap did not get picked up yet. Bears should get him. Chris Callahan, go back to the Bears. Chris Wormley. Julio got picked up, I think. I was saying, well, Val Collins should just go back to the Bears. And Carlos Dunlap's not on the team yet. Then, honestly, the Bears should just go pick up Chris Wormley, defensive line, D lineman from the Steelers should go to the Bears and then go get Carlos Dunlap. And then get Roby or Casey Hayward if they're not picked up. And if you want another middle linebacker, go get Anthony Barr. You're done. I was thinking, get Keem Hicks when I'm sitting the freaking defensive tackle spot, and then you just put him in for when the key third downs and stuff. Pay him like the back minimum, and he just want to be here because he want to be in the. He was on the Bears, and then he didn't want to be there, so then they let him go. He was really good when we weren't even that good. So for me, what I say is you go pick up those two D linemen that when you go to this website, Sports Nut, I think it's sportsnaut.com. It has like the top 20 guys. Two of the guys are Chris Wormley from the Steelers, D lineman, if I can Steelers. Go get him. There's the help on the line. And then go get Carlos Dunlap. I know they're older, but go get him. And then also go get Roby, who's not picked up yet, and Casey Hayward. And then if you need another linebacker, go get Anthony Barr. And then you're done. Because Anthony Barr's tall, and you can just get it up there. Like, here's the top 100 players. Collins, I say best go get. He's a veteran, good player in the O-line. Get him. And then Bears should go look at Chandler Jones that just got dropped. Carlos Dunlap or Marvin Ingram. They're both 34. They're all 34, but who cares? Get them. I think we'll get Keem Hicks again. But I don't know if I'll come here. Just send him at the D line. Robert Quinn, get him. He was good. Go get Robert Quinn. He was good last year. Before you traded him. Go get him. The guy I really want the Bears to go get. He's on this list. I gotta find him. That's a good guy to get. Jordan Willis. He's only 28. Not bad. I said Bruce Irvin, but the Bears had Bruce Irvin. He didn't do nothing. I don't think he's on this. I think he got picked up already. There you go. Taylor Wan. He's good. Get him. Actually, probably you should just go look at Robert Quinn again. He was good for you. He traded the Philly. He gone. Go look at Chandler Jones that just got dropped by Vegas, I think. Go Arizona. Go get him. Go get Carlos Dunlap. Go get Marvin Ingram. I say go look at Keem Hicks again. He can set your D tackle spot and he can just bully people. And then look at Roby. Go look at, I don't know, Casey Hayward. Byron Jones, Wes Callahan, Brady Williams, or Brett Haley, Jalen Williams, Hudson Hand, John Reed, William Jackson. Let's look at all the corners that are on the block here. Thanks guys, I'll be pushing. We're going to I'll see you guys tomorrow for Monday Night Football. Seahawks at the Giants. And yeah, so basically just go around this lineup and just go pick up edge rushers. I know Melvin Ingram's 34, Carl Thomas 34, Chandler Jones is 34, and Rob Quinn's 33, close 34, and Akeem Mix is 33, close 34. But you get him for 1 year. After this year, you can A, keep him for 1 more year, or let him go. So basically, just go pick him up because you D-line, you can't rush it, you can't get to the passer at all. You get 2 of those guys that get to the passer. Chandler Jones is good. Robert Quinn, you just had him last year and he was balling out for you. And the year before that, he was like almost the sack leader, and then TJ Watt went off and he was like close. He had 18 sacks or something like that in 21. 22, you let him go. You traded him to the Philadelphia Eagles. And then they let him go after the season. So basically, what you want to do is probably go get him back again. And then you want to do is maybe go get Chandler Jones just got cut. If they let him go, the Raiders, Darren Lapp, or Marvin Ingram to get help on the edge rush, get pass rush. The Bears can't get to the fucking quarterback. Secondary is tough because they have Jalen Johnson, Eddie Jackson, and Gordon out. They had 1 or maybe 2 of those guys. They probably would have been more help on that. But anyways, guys, that'll be the first thing more guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Monday Night Football. If you guys enjoyed, it's got to thing out. Peace, guys. Have a good rest of the night. The Chiefs beat the Jets 23-20. Well, guys, enjoy. It's got to thing out. Peace, guys.